Hello everyone, it's a pleasure to meet you once again with another English lesson. Our lesson today is based on grammar. Competency level 6.1, construct simple sentences. So at the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify the correct word order and construct meaningful sentences in simple present tense. Let's get started. This is our friend Nethuli and her mother. Where do they going actually? What they are doing? Yes, they go shopping. They do their weekly shopping on Sundays. Let's read what Nethuli does on every Sunday. Every Sunday, my friend Nethuli goes to town with her mother. First, they go to the public library. She borrows 2 new books every week. She likes adventure stories best. Then they buy newspapers for father. After that, they go to the village fair. Her mother spends some time there because she buys only fresh fruit and vegetables. Next, they shop at the grocery store. Their next stop is the bakery. Her mother lets her select something for tea. She also allows her to pick some candy at the confectioner's. She buys some for her little sister as well. Finally, they get on a bus and return home. What do you mean by confectioner's? Yes, confectioner's is the place where we buy sweets or candy. You can see that in the picture. Here in this passage, I have highlighted some words in 3 colors: purple, red and blue. Why do you think I have highlighted them? Yes, our focus of the lesson is identify the correct word order. So I have highlighted people who are involved in the sentences in purple and what they do in red and the other part of the sentence in blue. Let's take them one by one and have a close look at them. Look at this picture. Now, where is this little girl? She is in the library. And what is she doing? She is borrowing books. Yes, she is borrowing books. Now, look at the sentence. So, what is the action there? The action is borrows. So, in terms of grammatical structure, we call that part verb. So, who does the action here? Who borrows? Yes, it's Nethuli. Nethuli borrows. So, we call that part of the sentence. Then I have a question. Nethuli borrows what? Nethuli borrows what? So, that is the question word that automatically comes into your mind when you read the first 2 words. Nethuli borrows what? Nethuli borrows 2 new books. This part of the sentence is called the object. Now, we have another part here. It tells how often Nethuli borrows 2 books. I'm not going to discuss this in detail here. I'll be coming to that in a short while. Let's take the other sentences of the passage which are of the same structure. The first one, they buy newspapers for father. So what is the action there? The action is buy. Who performs the action? Yes, it's they. They buy. They buy what? They buy newspapers for father. The second one, her mother spends some time there. So what is the action in the sentence? Spends. So who performs the action? Her mother. Her mother spends. Her mother spends what? Her mother spends some time there. The third one, she buys only fresh fruit and vegetables. So what is the action there? The action is buys. Who does the action? She does the action. She buys. She buys what? She buys fresh fruit and vegetables. The last sentence. She buys some sweets for her little sisters as well. So what is the verb there? The verb is buys. Who does the action? She does the action. She buys. She buys what? She buys some sweets. Hope that is clear to you. Now look at this picture. So what is the action? Yes, she is going. The action is goes. Look at the sentence now. We have the verb. And who performs the action there? Yes, my friend Nethuli. This is what we call subject. We have learned it earlier. So can I ask the question, my friend Nethuli goes? So what is the question word that automatically comes into your mind? My friend Nethuli goes. Can I ask what? No, I can't. So it should be where. My friend Nethuli goes where? My friend Nethuli goes to town. So this part is called place. In some sentences, we usually put verb and place together. Remember, this is a not fixed rule or structure. We add so many words to modify the verb of the sentence. Now look at the other sentences from the passage which are of the same structure. They go to the public library. So what is the action there? Go. Who performs the action? They. They go. They go where? They go to the public library. So I have put the place to the public library there. In the second sentence, they go to the village fair. Where do they go? They go to the village fair. So the place is village fair. The third one, they shop at the grocery store. What is the action? Shop. Where do they shop? They shop at the grocery store. So I have put the place after the verb at the grocery store. The last sentence, they get on a bus and return home. So what is the action there? Return. Who performs the action? Yes, they perform the action. They return. They return where? They return home. So I have put place after the verb. Hope that is clear to you. Now look at this sentence. As usual, we have the verb here, goes. So who performs the action here? Yes, it's my friend Netuli, the subject. My friend Netuli goes where? She goes to town. We have the place as well. So what is the other part? That tells how often she goes to town or when she goes to town. We usually put time phrase at the beginning of the sentence or after the place. You can also say, my friend Netuli goes to town every Sunday. You can place the time phrase at the end of the sentence as well. That part is called time. Now we have a small activity. This is Radhika. She is a university student. Let's read how she spends her time in a day. Here in this activity, I have mixed up all the parts of the sentences. What you are going to do is to put them in the correct word order. I hope you can remember the things or the parts of the correct word order. Here again, the second sentence, I have included 3 verbs to make it a bit challenging for you. Get up, eat and take. I have highlighted them in red. So which action happens first? Yes, we usually get up first. Now take your time and do the exercise. Hope you have completed your task. Let's see the answers. Yes, my classes start at 8 a.m. So what is the verb here? Start. So which start or what start? The subject is my classes. So we have the subject my classes and the verb start. And we can see the time phrase there at 8 a.m. The second sentence, I get up at 7, eat a quick breakfast and take the bus to the university. So in this sentence, there are 3 chunks. Let's take the first chunk. So what is the verb there? Get up. Who get up? I get up. I get up what time? I get up at 7 o'clock. Now let's take the second chunk. Eat a quick breakfast. So what is the action there? Eat. Who eat? Again the same person, I. I eat a quick breakfast. So I eat what? I eat a quick breakfast. And let's take the third chunk and take the bus to the university. The action is take. Who take the bus? Again the same person, I take the bus to the university. Third sentence, in the afternoon I work in the library. Again let's start with the verb. So what is the action there? Work. So who work? I work. I work where? I have put the place there. I work in the library. I work in the library when? In the afternoon. You can also write the same sentence, I work in the library in the afternoon, or in the afternoon I work in the library. The fourth sentence, I work there on Saturdays too. Again we have the verb work. Who performs the action? I. I work where? I work there. Here there refers to the library. I work there on Saturdays too. I have put the time phrase at the end of the sentence. You can also say, on Saturdays too, I work there. The last sentence, I stay out late on Sunday. So what is the action there? Stay. Who stays? I stay. I stay where? I stay out. I stay out when? I stay out late on Sunday. So I have put time phrase at the end of the sentence. You can also say, on Sundays, I stay out late. Hope that is clear to you. Now, To do the next activity, I have taken Nethuli's description once again. Let's read it quickly. Every Sunday, my friend Nethuli goes to town with her mother. First, they go to the public library. She borrows 2 new books every week. She likes adventure stories best. Then they buy newspapers for father. After that, they go to the village fair. Her mother spends some time there because she buys only fresh fruit and vegetables. Next, they shop at the grocery store. Their next stop is the bakery. Her mother lets her select something for tea. She also allows her to pick some candy at the confectioner's. She buys some for her little sister as well. Finally, they get on a bus and return home. So I have picked one sentence from Nethuli's description. Let's read it. Every Sunday, my friend Nethuli goes to town with her mother. So I have a question here. Is Nethuli going to the town now? No, she isn't. Which word in the sentence helped you to arrive in the answer? Yes, it's every Sunday. Every Sunday, my friend Nethuli goes to town with her mother. This is something she does every Sunday, regularly, as a habit. So to talk about regular actions that happen again and again, we use simple present. Yes, we use simple present to talk about regular actions that happen again and again. I have taken some other sentences from Nethuli's description. Where do they go first? So when they go to town, they go to the public library first. Yes? And she borrows 2 new books every week. Whenever she goes to library, she borrows 2 new books every week. So we have the time phrase every week there. That hints you this action happens regularly, again and again. You also have, she likes adventure stories best. We can also use simple present to express a fact that is always true. Again, a fact that is always true. Now look at the example. Meena comes from Batticalow. Meena comes from Batticalow. She is originally from Batticalow. She was born in Batticalow and she is originally from Batticalow. That is a true fact about Meena. So we use simple present. The second sentence, my sister has brown eyes. My sister has brown eyes. That is a general true fact about her sister. These facts never get changed. We also use simple present to talk about facts that are true for a long time. Look at the example. She likes adventure stories best. She likes adventure stories best. She likes adventure stories for a long time. Perhaps in the future she will like something else. He works in a bank. He works in a bank. He works in a bank for a long time. We don't know in the future, perhaps he will change the job. But for a long time, he works in a bank. So we use simple present tense. In this slide, I have taken another 3 sentences from Nethuli's description. Let's read the first one. She likes adventure stories best. Look at the action again. Look at the verb again. Likes. Who likes? Who performs the action there? She. She likes what? She likes adventure stories. Now you can see there, I have highlighted letter S in the verb in red. I hope you know the rule. If the subject is singular, we add S to the verb. You can see the same thing in the second sentence as well. She buys only fresh fruit and vegetables. Again, what is the action there? Buys. Who buys? She buys. So the subject she is singular. We have to add S to the verb. She buys only fresh fruit and vegetables. When it comes to the third sentence, every Sunday, my friend Nethuli goes to town with her mother. Again, have a look at the verb. The verb is goes. Who goes? My friend Nethuli. Again, the subject is singular. So we have to add S to the verb. Since the verb go has the letter O at the end, I have used ES. There are more rules as well. For example, if a verb ends with Y and is preceded by a consonant, we have to remove Y and add IES. I'm not going to discuss this here in the lesson. That is for you to find. Yes, if the subject is singular, we add s or es to the verb. Keep that in your mind. Now it's the activity time again. In this activity, we have Rakita. Rakita comes from a busy city. I have given you this activity with some blanks. The words that fit in the blanks are given in this yellow box. What you are going to do is to select the correct form of the verb and fill in the blanks. Now take your time and do the task. Hope you have completed your task. Let's see the answers. My name is Rakita Pereira and I'm 27 years old. I live with my family in a house in Colombo City. So what is the verb there? Live. Who live? I live. Have I added s to the verb live there? No. Why? Even though I is singular, in English I is a special word. So we never add s to the verb in simple present tense. The next sentence, it is a fantastic city, but we have a real problem with traffic. Yes, in Colombo, we have a lot of traffic on roads. Most people come to work by car. Here the verb is come and the subject is most people. It's plural. We never add s to the verb. Most people come to work by car, motorbike or office transport. So it's very busy in the morning when they come to the city center and in the evening when they go home. They are their regular actions. They come to city center and then they go home after work. I am a receptionist and I work for an international travel agency from 9 to 5, Monday to Saturday. Again, this fact is true for a long time about Rakita. See, I work for an international travel agency from 9 to 5, Monday to Saturday. So we have used simple present tense. The last sentence, I have a company car and my journey to work takes about 40 minutes. It is also a general fact. Now we have another activity. Look at the picture. It's an interesting picture, isn't it? What can you see in the picture? What are they? Yes, they are emperor penguins. Where can you find emperor penguins? Yeah, we can find emperor penguins in Antarctica. In this description about emperor penguins, I have included some blanks and the words that go into blanks are given in brackets. So what you're going to do is to select the correct form of the verb from brackets and complete the blanks. Let's do the first one with me. Emperor penguin blank live in the Antarctica. So the subject emperor penguin is a singular. Now you know we have to add s to the verb live. So it should be emperor penguin lives in the Antarctica. Now take your time and complete the task. We have another part of the passage. Let's look at this. Take your time and complete this part as well. I hope you have completed the task. Let's look at the answers. Emperor penguin lives in the Antarctic. We discussed this earlier. The sea provides all their food, so they are good swimmers. So what is the action there? Provides. Which provides? The sea provides. So the subject is singular. So we have to add s to the verb. The sea provides all their food, so they are good swimmers. Number 3, they dive under the water. Now look at the verb there. Dive. Who dive? They dive. Here, they is plural. So with the plural verb, we never add s to the verb. They dive under the water and hold their breath for up to 20 minutes. Again, we have the verb hold, the same subject, they. So we haven't added s to the verb. When the weather is very cold, the penguin stands in a group. The verb is stand. Who stands? The penguin. The subject is singular. So I have added s to the verb. The penguin stands in a group. The next sentence, this keeps them warm. So what is the action there? The verb is keep. What keeps? This keeps. What does this refer to? This refers to standing in a group. So the subject is singular, I have added s to the verb. This keeps them warm. The emperor is the only penguin that breathes in water. Again, the action is performed by the emperor penguin. Subject is singular, so I have added s to the verb. Each female lays one egg in May or June. Which lays one egg? Each female. The subject is singular again, so we can see s with the verb. The next part of the passage. They then return to the sea to feed. Who return? They return. Subject is plural there. Each male then stands with an egg on his feet. Who stands with an egg on his feet? Each male. Again, subject is singular. I have added s to the verb. His feet keep the egg warm. Which keep the egg warm? His feet. You know, feet is a plural word. The singular form of feet is foot. Since the subject is plural, feet, I have not added s to the verb. He sleeps most of the time and eats no food for about 65 days. We have the same subject here, he. So, subject is singular. I have added s to the both verbs, sleeps and eats. When the egg hatches, the female comes back and finds her mate. We have three verbs there. When the egg hatches. What hatches? The egg hatches. Egg is singular. The female comes back. Which comes back? The female comes back. The female is singular again. So I have added s to the verb. And finds her mate. Who finds her mate? The female. Again, the subject is singular. You can see the s there. Now, both parents look after the chick. Who look after the chick? Both parents. Both parents are plural, so I haven't added s to the verb. Hope that is clear to you. With that, we have come to the end of our lesson today. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson. In our lesson, first we discussed the word order, correct word order, and then we came to talk about the simple present tense. Simple present tense is used to talk about regular actions that we do over and over or again and again. We also use simple present to talk about facts that are true always, or to talk about facts that are true for a long time. Until we meet up again, have a good day.